Gunner.
And Larson.
Top 10 real-time strategy games.
Number 10.
Command & Conquer Red Alert 2. Red Alert 2 is probably best known for its use of live-action cutscenes featuring a plethora of recognizable character actors.
Bah, the only actor I care to recognize from that game is Kari Wurr, the hottie from seasons 3 through 7 of that sci-fi cult hit Sliders.
I like that show, but to me it suffered due to the lack of actual small burgers, as promised in the title.
Number 9.
Sins of a Solar Empire, praised by many for its thinking man's approach to RTS gaming, emphasizing patience and critical thought. Sins of a Solar Empire was a sales hit as well upon its release in 2008.
It's on the player to expand his or her empire outward into the great deep abyss of space, conquering planets, moons, hell, star crunches, even entire solar systems.
Star crunches are a little Debbie snack food, Larson. I do not believe they count as a celestial body.
You wouldn't say that if you knew their medicinal value, Steve.
What do star crunches cure, Larson?
Deliciousness deprivation, Steve.
Wow.
And AIDS.
Number 8.
World in Conflict! We love ourselves some alternate history here at 10 for the win, so this Cold War-based What If RTS easily makes our list.
World in Conflict features a war-torn parallel 1989, where the Soviets decided to solve their empire's woes by invading Western Europe and royally pissing the US of A off and coming up with some dope propaganda posters in the process.
I'll say this about the Soviets. Their communist ideals may have failed on a practical level, but their sense of design has always been an H-bomb of innovation.
Always find the silver lining, aren't you, friendo?
Finding the red lining, comrade.
Number 7.
Age of Empires 3. The third title in the popular colonization series is recognized for adding the Home City feature, which added RPG elements to the RTS series milieu.
The game features 8 Euro civilizations to lead, so Ann Larson's dictatorial rule finally achieves its own violent brand of manifest destiny.
Sounds like a brutal ruling empire there, friendo. Will the Steve here family have its own small territory to rule over in your kingdom?
Sure, you can have Portugal. That Salazar guy really grinds my goat.
That's an odd metaphor.
Firing squad for Steve.
Oh, God. Light him up. You're just on edge.
Number 6.
Total War Shogun 2. Samurai make their first appearance on this list as we head to feudal Japanland for some Total Wars.
This sequel won praise for simplifying things a bit and bringing the Total War franchise back to its roots.
Shogun 2 is fine and all, but if I want a real samurai RTS, give me the Fruit Ninja. Dodging bombs is about all the strategy this guy can handle on a day-to-day basis.
I have to dodge your bombs on a regular basis too, Steve.
My bombs of idiocy.
Number 5.
Warhammer 40k Dawn of War 2. Another game that tosses some RPG into its RTS stew. Warhammer 40k Dawn of War 2 is known in many circles as the best in the ages-old series.
This franchise has come a long way since its birth as a tabletop miniature war game back in 1987, or as I like to call it, the era of Huey Lewis.
That is definitely news, friendo.
Number 4.
Homeworld! The first fully three-dimensional RTS comes in high on our list, as was also universally praised for its epic battles, realistic graphics engine, and ambient score.
Speaking of the soundtrack, did you know that prog rockers, yes, gave the Homeworld devs permission to use their song Homeworld for the game?
That alone is enough to make this entry the owner of my lonely heart.
Love will always find a way here on 10 for the dub, Steve.
I doubt anyone in our audience knows these references, Larson.
Yeah, given that we're like double their age, you're probably right.
Number 3.
Warcraft 3, Reign of Chaos. We won't let the absence of Mr. T commercials stop us from dropping this Warcraft RTS sequel on our list for now.
Blizzard was praised for fleshing out the off-bland introductory phase for this entry and for adding a depth to character and race motivation rarely seen.
For example, Mr. T's Night Elf Mohawk is motivated out of pure pity for fools.
Not pity the fool.
Number 2.
Company of Heroes. This World War II RTS nuked the hearts of strategy game critics upon its release in 2006, earning overwhelmingly positive reviews and absolute universal acclaim.
Every detail of the game was aimed at realism, from the physics engine to the graphics, and it shows. Company of Heroes looks and feels amazing and is immersive in RTS as you could ever imagine.
I'm disappointed there wasn't more time travel in this game, though, like in the real World War II.
Is this going to be more your ill-informed, possibly mescaline-fueled drivel?
Should I even go into detail, or are you going to report it to my shrink again?
Depends on how high rank I achieve in your version of WW2.
How does Supreme Commander of the Allied Forces Larson sound?
Well, I'll let Dr. Carpenter know you're doing just fine.
All right.
Number 1!
StarCraft II, Wings of Liberty. Took 12 years to come out, but boy, was it worth the wait.
In its first month on sale, this game topped the 3 million unit mark in sales, making it the fastest selling strategy game of all time ever.
It also holds the prestigious but kind of fucked up record for the largest torrent data transfer by way of the 2.3 million pirated copies in a 3-month period.
It was such a hot game, many of the video cards overheated while playing the StarCraft sequel, causing permanent damage to gamer hardware.
Okay, that was more of a literal hotness, though, not a popularity hotness, so that was like a glitch.
Whereas our hotness is purely figurative.
Indeed.
We prefer to maintain a low cool.
I don't even know what that means, but if you want to maintain a low cool Steve and Larson, like us on the Facebooks at facebook.com/Steve and Larson.
Or make your next move on our tabletop miniature war game by following us on the Twitters at twitter.com/Steve and Larson. Your move, friendo.
Okay, I will send my Portuguese man of war into your Supreme Larson states and have them pee in your palace pool.
Damn you, I just cleaned that pool! I need to conquer Me's a Home Depot and grab some shock off their shelves so I can shock it again, because I just shocked it.
You are a conquering fool.
I'm going to conquer algae
Yeah.
and bacteria in my swimming pool.
And then I'm going to conquer fun in your pool.